Hello and welcome to my story video channel, where I share stories from my own life and from others who have inspired me. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope you enjoy the stories I have prepared for you. Whether you're looking for inspiration, entertainment, or education, you'll find something valuable and meaningful in my stories. In this channel, you'll hear stories about different topics, such as love, friendship, family, adventure, success, failure, and more. You'll also hear stories from different genres, such as comedy, drama, romance, thriller, and more. You'll also hear stories from different perspectives, such as first person, third person, or multiple narrators. Some of the stories are based on my own experiences, while others are based on the experiences of people I know or admire. My goal is to share stories that will make you laugh, cry, think, and feel. Stories that will touch your heart and soul. Stories that will teach you something new or remind you of something old. Stories that will spark your imagination and creativity. The Price of Deceit. The Windfall. The city of Havenbrook was no stranger to secrets. Its towering skyscrapers cast shadows that seemed to conceal whispered conspiracies and hidden agendas. In the heart of this enigmatic metropolis lived a man whose name was synonymous with wealth and power, Robert Sinclair. He had built his empire on a foundation of questionable ethics, leaving a trail of shattered lives in his wake. Then, one fateful morning, the news of Robert Sinclair's death spread like wildfire. It was as if the city itself held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. As his last will and testament were unveiled, a select few were granted access to the details of his vast fortune. The anticipation was palpable, and Havenbrook buzzed with excitement. Among the chosen few was Evelyn Parker, a struggling artist whose dreams had been stifled by financial hardship. Vincent Blackwell, a charismatic investment banker with a reputation for bending the rules, also stood to inherit. And then there was Detective Liam Carter, a man driven by an unrelenting pursuit of justice, who suspected that Sinclair's death was no mere coincidence. Each of them had their reasons for wanting a piece of Sinclair's fortune. For Evelyn, it meant a chance to finally pursue her artistic ambitions without the constraints of poverty. Vincent saw it as an opportunity to solidify his status and erase the traces of his shady deals. Detective Carter, however, believed that the inheritance held the key to unraveling the tangled web of Sinclair's criminal activities. The Pursuit. As the beneficiaries delved into the intricate details of Sinclair's will, they discovered a chilling twist. The fortune was not handed over directly. Instead, a cryptic riddle was presented, a series of enigmatic clues that led to the ultimate prize. Evelyn, driven by desperation and a longing for a better life, dedicated herself to solving the puzzle. The first clue led Evelyn to an old, decrepit theater on the outskirts of the city. Inside, she stumbled upon a hidden compartment containing another clue, hinting at Vincent's dark and mysterious past. Vincent, a master manipulator, recognized Evelyn's intellect as an asset he couldn't afford to ignore. He convinced her to share her clue, forming an uneasy alliance fueled by mutual self-interest. Meanwhile, Detective Carter's investigation took him down a perilous path. He uncovered evidence that pointed towards Vincent's involvement in Sinclair's death, raising questions about his connection to the deceased billionaire. As the detective delved deeper, he realized that the trail of deceit was much more convoluted than he had initially anticipated. The betrayal. Evelyn and Vincent's pursuit of the fortune led them to a remote mansion hidden amidst the mist-shrouded hills. With each clue they deciphered, the tension between them grew thicker. Their alliance was a fragile dance of deception, trust, and hidden motives. While Evelyn harbored hopes of a better future, Vincent's true intentions were far more sinister. As Evelyn and Vincent followed the clues to the mansion's heart, they discovered that the true nature of Sinclair's fortune was not monetary. It was a ledger, a meticulously detailed account of Sinclair's criminal enterprises and the immense wealth he had illicitly acquired. This ledger was a weapon, a means of bringing down his entire empire. In the wrong hands, it could incriminate countless individuals, including Vincent himself. In a shocking turn of events, Vincent's mask of charm and cooperation slipped away. He incapacitated Evelyn, revealing his plan to destroy the ledger and frame her for Sinclair's murder. The betrayal was a bitter pill for Evelyn to swallow, but it also ignited a fire of determination within her. She managed to escape his clutches, wounded but unbroken. The showdown. As the clock ticked relentlessly, Evelyn raced against time to expose Vincent's treachery and clear her name. Detective Carter, following the trail of breadcrumbs, finally arrived at the mansion, setting the stage for a dramatic confrontation. Vincent and Evelyn clashed in the dimly lit corridors, shadows flickering like specters of their own deceit. In the midst of the high-stakes confrontation, Evelyn's determination proved stronger than Vincent's cunning. She outwitted him, revealing his own recorded confession of Sinclair's murder and his intention to destroy the ledger. Detective Carter, arriving at the critical moment, apprehended Vincent, securing the damning evidence that would bring down the empire built on deception. Price of truth. With Vincent behind bars, the truth about Sinclair's death and his criminal network was exposed for the world to see. The ledger became the weapon that dismantled his operations, providing restitution to his countless victims. Evelyn's unwavering intelligence and resilience transformed her into an unwitting symbol of triumph over deceit. Yet, victory came at a cost. Detective Carter, though successful in his pursuit of justice, found himself haunted by the manipulation and deception he had encountered. The case had blurred the lines between right and wrong, leaving him to question the very essence of the truth he had fought so hard to unveil. The Price of Deceit was a story that transcended the realm of money. It delved into the intricacies of human nature, the allure of power, the fragility of trust, and the resilience of the human spirit. In the end, it was a reminder that in a world where shadows hid secrets and facades concealed motives, the currency of truth was often the most valuable treasure of all.